you love Nutella so much to the point you would commit a crime? Welcome to the Nutella Heist. Today we will be diving into the great Nutella Heist, and trust me, this is a story you won't want to miss. I'm your host Setayish, and today we have Roya and Sidra with us to explore further into the great Nutella Heist.
Hello everyone, I'm Sidra Dezangi.
And my name is Roya. Nice to meet you all.
The Great Nutella Heist occurred back in April 2013, where 5 metric tons of Nutella disappeared without any trace. Can you seriously imagine someone waking up one day and deciding to steal 5,000 kilograms of Nutella? What could they possibly do with that amount? Would they start selling jars of it on the black market? Or who knows, the thieves might have been the biggest Nutella fans who ate it all.
This case is really funny because who would have thought a bunch of thieves would plan to steal tons of Nutella?
I know, right? I love Nutella, but not this much.
Okay, now Sidra and Roya will be giving us a quick summary of the crime. So Sidra, where exactly did this Nutella heist take place, and what made it such a perfect target for the thieves?
This heist actually took place in a small town in Germany. The thieves literally stole 20 tons of chocolate from a packed truck, held hostage for a few hours. This made it a perfect target for the thieves, as they could easily steal the goods without being caught by security. Since the truck was stationary, the thieves were able to transport the goods into another vehicle. This means that there were multiple individuals contributing to this crime.
And Roya, could you explain the security measures and specifically how the thieves managed to pull it off without leaving any traces of the theft?
Well, first of all, the thieves most likely spent a majority of their time just preparing for the crime. They did extensive research on the cameras that would be there and how to avoid being seen. They were smart and quick with the theft, which actually makes me wonder if it wasn't their first time. Well, anyway, the thieves knew what they would be dealing with. They carefully avoided leaving behind any witnesses or things that could trace back to them, and even avoided being caught on camera. That's the only way they could have outsmarted the police and gotten away successfully.
Now let's speculate. Who could have pulled off this masterminded heist without leaving any traces behind? Roya, what do you think the motives of this crime were?
Well, I would guess that the thieves had a way of making a large profit off of this crime. They stole $70,000 worth of Nutella, which is already a large amount of money, but they could have also sold it for way more. And if that's not the reason why, then it could have possibly been because they already had plans for the chocolate. Maybe they were going to open up a dessert shop but didn't have enough money for the Nutella, or they knew someone who would do anything for that amount of chocolate. Well, in the end, the motives of the criminals weren't very clear as they pulled off the crime without being caught.
Right, how about you, Sidra? Who do you think masterminded this hazelnut heist? Was it a rival chocolate spread manufacturer trying to sabotage the competition, or just a group of superfans with a craving and a serious lack of impulse control?
Honestly, it could be anyone, but if I had to guess, I'd say it was probably someone on the inside, like an employee who knew exactly when and how to get to the Nutella without being seen. Or maybe it was a group of hardcore Nutella fans who planned the whole thing out in advance. Who knows? It's truly a mystery.
I wonder how the police felt after not being able to catch the thieves.
Yeah, me too. Now let's explore what could have happened to the 5 tons of Nutella. Sidra, where do you think all the Nutella went? Do you think the thieves just ate it all, or do you think they sold it somewhere?
Okay, if I had to guess where all the Nutella went, I'd say it was probably resold. 5 tons of Nutella is a lot to eat, even for the biggest Nutella fan. It's more likely the thieves found a way to sell it off, maybe to smaller stores or even online, at a discount, of course. That way, they could easily make some quick cash without raising too many eyebrows. While the thought of someone having a massive Nutella feast is funny, reselling it seems a bit more reasonable and a realistic option for the thieves.
Ooh, a Nutella feast does sound good though.
Roya, where do you think the thieves could have sold 5 tons of Nutella?
Well, I guess they must have had some buyers lined up or something. They committed this crime with an obvious amount of planning, which means that they already knew what they would do with the Nutella and who they would sell it to, right? I mean, I would guess that they found people willing to buy the Nutella while planning the crime, so the stealing and the selling part was organized. But where they found these people, I'm not too sure. I mean, would you seriously buy stolen Nutella? Just go into the shops and buy the same amount. It isn't that difficult, is it? Well, anyways, they probably went on the dark web or had connections with people that would do anything for that amount of chocolate.
Now that we've covered all the facts, I think we should share our own thoughts on this bizarre heist, and what we would do with the 5 tons of Nutella. Sidra, if you pulled off a crime like this, what would you have done with the Nutella? Would you have resold it or done something else with it?
If I performed this crime, I would have kept some of the stolen Nutella to eat it. I could make a vast quantity of desserts and baked goods or use it in various ways for breakfast. I could even recycle the jars the Nutella comes in and receive some profit. But I would sell the rest of the stolen Nutella to gain some money from the heist I pulled off, just so I can receive some sort of profit and use it for purchasing other things.
Me too. Imagine a chocolate waffle for breakfast every morning.
Ooh, I'd honestly love that. How about you, Roya? If you were in the same position, what would you do? Would you keep Nutella to yourself or try and make a profit out of it?
Well, personally, I love chocolate and especially Nutella. 20 tons does seem like a lot though, so I would probably just keep a bit of it for myself and then sell the rest for some cash. The heist wasn't done easily and required a lot of planning, so for all the effort put in, you might as well make a decent profit, right?
And that is the end for the Great Nutella Heist. What a bizarre crime, right? Anyways, thanks for listening and don't forget to keep your Nutella close, just in case a Nutella heist suddenly strikes.
Bye!